So here's the process of neural transmission. Neural transmission occurs when a neuron is activated or fired. Activation of the neuron takes place when the neuron is stimulated by pressure, heat, light, or chemical information from other cells. When a neuron is sufficiently stimulated, it reaches the neural threshold, and depolarization, or a change in cell potential, occurs. So here we have our cell body with our axon and terminal branches. This is an expanded look at what happens inside the terminal branch at the very end between the end of one neuron and the dendrites of another. Here's a synapse, and these are the vesicles with neurotransmitters inside of them. So the cell, the axon, is normally in the resting potential stage, which is maintained by an inactive neuron. And when unstimulated, a neuron is like a small battery and has a measurable negative electric charge, and that's the resting potential. When appropriate stimulation occurs, it reaches the neural threshold and it causes the neuron to fire right around here. And it alters, and then that process is called action potential, in which an electric signal is charged and sent throughout the axon, through the terminal branches, into the dendrites. And also in that process, it alters the membrane permeability, and that process is called exocytosis. After the action potential occurs, there's a short period of refractory. The neuron will not fire again, no matter how great the stimulation. This lasts for only a short time. So the action potential causes information to be transmitted from the axon of the first neuron to the dendrites of the second neuron, and a secretion of chemicals called neurotransmitters, which are inside the vesicles. Most of the released neurotransmitters bind with molecules at special sites called receptors on the dendrites of the postsynaptic neurons. So here are the receptors on each. Molecules of the neurotransmitter that do not bind to the receptors in the postsynaptic neuron are taken up by the presynaptic neuron. It's a process called reuptake, in which any of these not used will go back through there into that into that presynaptic neuron. Alright, so that's the process of neural transmission. Thank you.